This was. I'm curious about your thoughts on this one. Go for it, Jay.
Ahri's Charm, an epic 2-mana, Mage Priest?
Mage Priest, yeah.
Mage Priest spell. Take control of an enemy minion until the end of the turn. It cannot attack.
I love this card.
Yeah.
It's a fun card. This is.
I think this could be a pretty insane card.
This is a
because you can
not even
always just
insane,
kill
not
that
even
card
insane.
and get the death rattle.
This is a really fun card. I like this card.
I think there you could do a lot of cool shit with that.
There's a lot of cool shit that you can do with this card. But there's nothing that you can do that's broken. That's why I like it.
Sick. Thoughts?
Yeah, I like
Colton?
that card.
I like it.
You like it as well?
But also,
I feel like Colton's. Every time I turn to Colton, he's like, "Well, actually, I have 3 combos with this. So hold
taking
on."
control of an enemy minion is so rogue. Like it's very rogue. I don't know if Mage Priest.
I think it's very priest. Yeah, priest shenanigans.
Priest with mind
It is
control.
very
Priest
priest. I
rogue.
don't know if it's
Priest
mage.
rogue. Yeah.
Like priest rogue.
Priest
I think.
rogue. Interesting. I don't think there's. I don't
Yeah.
think. Is there even a card out there that's priest rogue? It might be the only one. But I'll note it down. It's an interesting thought.
They both
Be
steal
the
stuff.
first.
She's
Yeah,
like a
exactly.
mobile kind of assassin in game too. So could be a thing.
Exactly. She's an assassin.
Cool. I think
He's getting
it's I think it's just a pretty flexible card. Lots of
Yeah,
things
it's
to
just
think
a-
about.
Oh, absolutely. There's just there's so much going on.
Let me show you guys wait, who's next on reading? Oh, it's Kirk.
Kirk,
Okay,
I
I think I'm gonna show you guys a card. I think Kirk will love this card.
Okay.
Here we go.
4 mana, Diana. Aspect of the Moon. Whenever your opponent draws a card, they can only see its cost, attack, and health until it is played. Oh my god. So, just a question, if they draw the card, they can't see it, Diana dies, they see the card?
No. As in Diana dies, it does not reveal it now.
So then
Triggers.
it's effect that it changes the card when they draw it. Okay.
Yeah.
So what this should, okay, the way
I
the
feel like
card
that's
will
a little
work.
broken.
Yeah. I was
By
gonna
the
say,
way, the way I kind of rate cards is so common is kind of normal, rare is good, epic is reserved for those weird cards or niche cards, and then legendary is normally reserved for good cards or cards that would be broken if you had 2 of.
Fair.
That's why I put this one epic, basically, because it's a weird ass card.
True, and then he made remix. Okay.
True.
So...
Remix.
I think it's just a troll card, in my opinion. But I think it's a really cool troll card. I'd totally use it. That's a rogue, right?
Mhm.
So I think it is a little like lore. It's like cool lore.
Does it still do effects when it's drawn if it has a when drawn effect?
You mean draw when cast, or?
No.
So the cards
Something that's
function completely
when
normally.
drawn.
All of their effects is normally. It's
Okay.
literally just a
Okay.
visual thing. But everything in hand, any effect that would happen in hand would still happen.
So then also when I play the card, let's say the card has a battle effect. I would assume this is how it works.
Mhm.
I play the card. It has a battle cry effect. It's still a card I cannot recognize, but I can still target with the battle cry, right?
well,
that
I
how
mean,
it
once you
works?
play it, it shows the image and it reveals the whole card.
Hold on.
But it still activates
but-
the battle cry. Does that make
But
sense?
yes, but some battle cries you can play the card and then right click and the card will go back into your hand.
Yeah. So
So,
this.
you would have to then in this aspect you would have to like make it so that you can't see the card and then the random battle cry could attack anything.
So
like,
this
it
is
would
only
be
on
like-
drawing cards. If you bounce things back to your hand, you can see it for sure.
So
is that your
if the
question?
enemy drew a card, no. If it,
Okay.
like, I'll give you this
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
I'm
go
thinking
for
about.
It's
If
card that you
if an
need to
enemy
target.
draws a battle cry card, they don't know it's a battle cry card,
Exactly.
but it's a battle cry card.
They can see its cost and
play it.
everything. So they. Yeah. Okay.
They play it
Uh-huh.
before the battle cry goes off. They have to choose a target for that battle cry. Then, in that aspect, the card would have to stay invisible, because, like,
No,
Do you
but
know
on like
so
as soon as you play it before the battle cry triggers, like as it leaves your hand
so
and pops onto the field,
He's
you
not.
immediately
I
see
think
everything.
you're misunderstanding
I
something,
don't think
Kiri.
I'm misunderstanding something. Yeah.
I feel like when you play a battle cry creature
Mhm.
and it has an effect that you target something,
Mhm.
that battle cry creature technically has yet to enter the field, but it's still on the field.
Its battle
while
cry
it's
doesn't go
yeah.
off until you target something.
while it's floating.
So
You can just
you
cancel
need
it.
to the
Yeah.
card.
Oh,
Anyway, long
okay.
story
No,
short,
I see what you mean. So well, it'd be better if you just told me like, what if it's just like a spell that targets something, right? So let's say you draw like Frost Strike,
Oh man, I'm
right?
always thinking.
You would
Okay,
take
the
it
way you
out and then
said
you
it,
would
I was
target
only
something.
thinking about minions. I was only thinking about minions.
Yeah.
The way you worded
But
it. Okay, so yeah,
that, but
yeah,
no,
that makes
yeah,
a lot of sense.
that's the whole game. I think is that you'd be like,
Okay.
you can
Oh,
also
right, 'cause
test it.
it
You
can
can
also be a
hover it, and
spell.
if it targets
No,
something, it's like, I
I
think
know.
this is Frost Strike in my hand. It is 2 costs. It's
The
2
way
mana.
the card
Yeah, yeah.
explains itself at the end makes it feel like it's only talking about minions.
No, yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
that's
It's unclear,
it's
but
every card.
it's I could put a cost, attack, and or health. Like it's hard to say like when applied because this would also apply to spells and everything. Like you would see if you draw a weapon, you'll see the durability, the attack, and the thing.
That makes it, and the
uh,
way you word it is
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
It's just
You
that
can
I
always
misunderstood.
like, and if you take a spell and you think it's a target spell, you could actually just explore and just see, can I target with this? I think it's just that how the card is. But as soon as you play
Okay,
anything,
cool.
it reveals it.
Well,
Yeah.
I think like normally it's a 4-mana do nothing
Mhm.
because you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Gnome Feratu, which is a 2-mana warlock card
Mhm.
that reads whenever you play it, the eat
Top
the
card
top card of the
enemy
opponent's deck.
Mm.
And that
Fuck
was a
that
troll
card.
card.
Fuck that
It was
card.
just a troll card, and this
Fuck anyone
feels
for
like the same
that
one.
card. Fuck that card.
Yeah.
This is the
That
same
was
thing.
played in every single fucking deck it could be played in because it was just haha,
Yeah,
gotcha combo. Like
Yeah. maybe this is less effective because it doesn't actually get rid of the card, but it feels very similar to that card. And then in that aspect, I would say that it might just be played for the fact that it screws, like it feels like a frost trap almost,
Mhm.
in a way, because it like spends your opponent's mental. Funny enough.
All right. All right. I'll drop the legendary.
Yeah.
I will say 2 things. I have no idea if this card is good. It might be insanely broken or insanely bad. I have no clue. But also, this was the hardest to format the text, and it looks really bad. I'm just saying in advance. Okay. So
Okay,
it's
okay.
Colton's turn.
Okay. Aurora, Witch Between Worlds, legendary, 4-mana, 3/5. Honorable Kill, which is same attack as their health.
Yeah.
When it
Yeah.
attacks, if they have 3 health,
If they have 3 health, then
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gain stealth. Your hero power costs 1 less for the rest of the game. Friendly minions with Inspire gain Death Rattle with the same effect.
so if you literally just deleted the first line and then said battle cry, your hero power costs 1 less for the rest of the game.
It's
Friendly
not.
minions
Hold
with
on.
Inspire.
Your hero power costs 1 less as long as this is on the board. Which is why I put it
Oh,
specifically
it's an
before
or
for the
effect.
rest of the game and
Okay,
after the
okay.
honorable kill.
Oh, I see the period. Sorry, sorry.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really.
Yeah,
I see the period.
So, a long time ago in Hearthstone,
So
there was a card
does this
that
have to
made
be played
your
for the
hero
rest of the
power
game?
cost 1 less. The restriction on that card was all even cards, I want to say. That was the even one? I think that was the even one.
Yeah, but this is an or effect, Colton.
Exactly. So the restriction to get 1 less cost in your hero power was your entire deck had to be even. This restriction is it needs
To be on the field.
To be
be on
played.
the board. And for the rest of the game, your friendly minions with Inspire gain Death Rattle with the same effect.
So then does this then read every card with Inspire gets Honorable Kill, gains Stealth, your hero power costs 1 less.
No.
Is that what-
No,
basically
it gets the Inspire
it's like
effect,
it
has the
basically
Death
goes
Rattle.
Inspire and Death Rattle. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so the whatever
So
its
if it's
Inspire
Inspire
effect
draw a card,
becomes a
it'll
Death
also
Rattle?
have Death Rattle draw a card.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Was that worded okay? The last part, I reworded that a couple times, but I feel like this is the most okay-ish way to say
I
it.
understood it the way that Colton said.
Yeah.
That's the way I understood.
Like one time I wrote like just for shits and giggles because I wanted to try and reduce the text. It was like for the rest of the game, friendly minions or friendly Inspire minions gain an identical Death Rattle, but that makes no sense. So it was bad. This was really hard to word, but I really wanted to get those 3 effects in. But yeah.
I think it's just a cool niche card. I think that you could make a deck around it. But it would probably just be a card that'd be put into like boosting your hero power or something.
It is
So
three
why
very.
the-
It is
okay, what
three
about the hero
very different
power?
things.
Why does the hero power thing has to be in there?
You'll see later.
Because he's working with Inspire crits.
There's another archetype in one of these packs
But I
that
don't
has a
think-
lot of
I don't think-
Inspire based on the region. So
That's fair. I just feel like it doesn't need it. I just feel like you just tried to force that bit in there. Like everything else seems to be coherent. Like everything kind of makes sense with the character.
Like, without the hero power costing 1 less,
Mhm.
it's its own card, and it does
Yeah.
its own thing.
would it not
Yes.
need to be
Because
legendary if I
the
take
moment you put that in there,
No,
it
it
is
still would
better.
need legendary.
Yeah.
See, the fact
Still
that
has
you
the
just
legendary.
put your hero power cost 1 less, it is now better than any other card that makes your hero power cost 1 less.
that out? Okay, gotcha.
Kennen, the Heart of the Tempest. He's a 4/4/05 that gains 1 attack for every nature spell you've played this game. It's also an epic.
Shaman card.
Alright, so the next one better be fucking Rumble, I swear to God.
In my opinion, I feel like the cost is a little too high.
This
On
one
theme,
costs
on
1
theme
attack
of Shaman, he's
every
correct.
nature spell?
But also then, in the same aspect, what is this late game? What is it, like a fucking... I guess I'll ask it this way. What makes this an okay minion? A 4-mana 4/5. So you'd have to cast 4 nature spells before playing this guy for it to be good. Are you playing 4 nature spells before turn 4? No. So then this is not that good.
I was expecting garbage is the what I was aiming for, but okay, not that good. It's
It
fine.
is not that good. I do not expect this to do anything.
I think it's fair. I don't think anybody has much more to add. This is not a very complex card, and it's not a very. I know what I did here. Okay, next
Okay.
card. Let's
Okay.
just drop. Let's just
Okay.
drop Rumble, shall we? Here you go.
Yeah.
Rush Battle Cry.
All right.
Unlock an overloaded mana crystal. Okay.
Oh no. Okay.
If you
I'm gonna
do,
be
this
honest.
deals double damage to taunt minions.
This should literally read Rush Battlecry unlock overloaded mana crystals. If you do, this deals double damage. Period. That's what this should read.
Mm.
I
I'm not
agree.
gonna lie. This could read Rush Battlecry. This could just be Rush Battlecry. This deals double. Not even Battlecry. Rush. This does double damage.
Yeah.
Because if you're playing Shaman, you're gonna have an overloaded mana crystal. I don't see a world where you don't.
I still want to make it unlock it just for Rumble.
Yeah.
I feel like it should fit the restriction. I do agree there.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs to be if it
You
does
should just
damage
be.
to top minions.
It should just be not necessarily.
Just be
top
double
minions.
damage. Yeah, I think
It
just
should
double
just
damage.
It just deals double. Other than
That's
that,
just that also
pretty
just goes
neat.
more.
Yeah, pretty neat.
I really like that card. Yeah.
This also fits Shaman.
Yeah.
This also fits Shaman. So
Cool. I'm just taking
good
a-
card. Good removal.
Yeah.
Fine.
I'll keep
You
it
can
as
turn
taunt
around
minion
and-
for now, but I will change it afterwards. But
Fair
for now, we'll compute taunt minions, which makes it worse, really, at the end of the day.
That's
But it does unlock an overloaded mana crystal, and it does cost 3, so it's good anti-taunt. But it is what it is.
You want this to do double damage so that you can bash somebody in the head with it. That's literally for me at least.
Cool. Do we have a coolest card in the set?
That is. I have a high.
Coolest card?
It's gotta be
Let's go coolest first.
Diana.
Yeah, because we did best and worst before.
I'm
Ahri's
gonna say
Charm or
Diana.
Rumble.
Thoughts on Diana?
I
being
actually
the
okay. It's
coolest card?
Ahri's Charm.
Ahri's Charm? Yeah.
For me, it's Diana.
Diana and for Colton. Okay.
damn.
I look at Ahri's Charm and I just go, okay. Like it's just not.
It's not flashy, yeah.
It doesn't do much of anything in my eyes. Just like I take control of him and it cannot attack, and I have it this turn.
See, I like Ahri's Charm because I'm thinking like as a mage, like if it's in WoW or something, if you have like the mage that you get fireballs with, like you can use that to then get a fireball, and on the off chance get like a spell.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like I think like that stuff's cool. I personally think Diana is just funky, and that's probably gonna be my vote, just because it just fucks the opponent. I like.
Before
Ahri's
you,
Charm,
before you
it
say
just-
anything,
But I
before
do
you say
like
anything,
Ahri's
matters
hold
Charm.
on.
what the enemy
People are
has.
shitting on Ahri's Charm, and I feel like the reason it's good is because you're stealing a minion with a funny aura effect, or it does something when something happens.
Or
But
what Death Rattle, I'm thinking.
that's
Like you
true.
can kill another person's thing,
But
but then you're wasting too much mana.
2 mana is not that much. I feel like,
it's relying on the enemy, and that's why I don't like it.
and I
We're
get that.
relying on the
but that's
enemy
why
to
it's
have
epic.
a very strong thing on board, and you're not dead. So that you
I
can
feel like
steal it
you're
for
just
a
going to
turn.
experience. I feel like you're going to you are going to experience that scenario. So I feel like that's why Ahri's Charm is good. There's not a. I feel like.
I mean, both cards kind of embody like the two different coolness factor. One of them is like just how much discussion you can have with Ahri's Charm, but the other one is just how funky can you get, as a as a card. So it's kind of like what we
That's
value, more.
For cool, yeah. That's
I
fair
do
enough,
feel
yeah.
like you would have Ahri's Charm in more decks. Like I think Diana is just a cool thing that's like you're gonna put it in rogue decks for the sole fact of like I'm gonna fuck the opposing person.
Just to be funny.
And it's gonna
yeah.
be funny. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah, like it's more of like I want to make you mentally give up instead of actually beat you by 30 HP. You know,
I think
I feel like
I think
that's
Jay,
Diana. That's why I like it.
I think Jay, you're gonna be the tiebreaker. You choose Ahri's Charm or Diana.
No, I choose Diana. My vote is going on
He's
Diana.
choosing.
I,
Okay.
just because like Diana's just funky, and I just like that I'm gonna fuck the opponent
Yeah.
thing, right? Like when we were talking about the earlier card,
Yep.
if it was like both LeBlanc, if it was both people instead of just you getting fucked, like I would be fine with it. But yeah, I just like fucking over your opponent. I just think that's just funny.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Well.